What's up, everybody? Hey. Hey, just pop up on you. Hello, God, like unwanted trade. Okay? Just pop on by. Knock, knock. You know, you answer the door anyway, honey, because that's the trade who just, he gets away. He comes and he goes, girl. You know, he's like a ghost. Okay? But you answer the door anyway, though, right? Because you know it's T. Only that piece of trade has that ability to do that, to just pop up on the girls. Okay? I had to do one too. Okay. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you have not had a chance to do so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share because we all know that sharing is caring, honey, okay? And to go a step further, please tap the notification bell. That way you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Also, if you would like to donate to the platform in a monetary way, please feel free to do so. Those links will be in the description box once this video is, done processing and things, all right? My birthday is Thursday, y'all, okay? Hello, God. I'll be the big 3-5. So if you would like to donate to the platform for that reason and that reason alone, I will put this up here for y'all, okay? Again, with my Instagram. All right. Who, girl, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. What's up, Jeff? Thank you so much for stopping by, boo. I love you. Yes. Hold on. Get this camera back right. I'm on my phone, y'all. Sorry. What's up? Believe me, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to the platform. Lexi, hey. And welcome everybody that's coming in again. When you are coming through, please hit the thumbs up on the video, girl. Let me get back into the algorithm because, I've been gone, girl, okay? And I can't even remember the last time I went live. So, again, thank you guys for joining me. I just had to come here. I wanted to talk about some things, okay? I got a little bit of time, you know what I'm saying, on my hands. I am officially on a break from work. I try to take a week off for my birthday every year. Even if I don't go anywhere, just chilling and not having to feel obligated to go to the job is a blessing, bitch, okay, with pay, all right? Because that's the only way it'd be possible. Hey, yes. Okay, that ping do be good. You already know. You gonna answer that though. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning. You haven't seen him for 5 months. You're gonna answer. He's gonna come in. Okay. Yes, God, honey. It has been a minute, believe me, honey. Hello, God. But we are back, bitch. All right. Ready to serve some real truth and justice. I was trying to wait for more people to get into the room, but I haven't done this in a while, so I wouldn't be surprised if my platform is lost in the sauce of life, bitch. So, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hello, God. Share, all of those things. And again, for everybody that'll be coming through with the replay, hello, God. Because I know this is kind of last minute. Like I said, I just popped up. So I don't blame you if you are not here while we are live, honey. But again, shout out to the replay gang. Gang. Okay. Let's just get into catching up real quick. What have I been up to? Not much. Just I'm trying to realign myself. That's why I wanted this break. Moving some stuff around my apartment. After 4 years, because again, this was supposed to be a temporary, place. 4 years later, you feel me? So I just taking the time off that I have and moving some stuff around, turning this place into a home. Because, girl, with inflation, with, rent being high as fuck, nationwide, girl, is not on your side, okay? Nationwide is not on your side. Girl, the whole time I'm talking, I hope y'all could hear me, right? Because, girl, I didn't realize my headphones were plugged in and I didn't have them on. So hopefully y'all heard all of that. Can I get a yes, God, if y'all heard that? Because that was a cute opening, and I feel like I fucked it up. Please let me know that y'all heard that. Damn, I can't be making. See, Haven't went live in forever. Girl. Well, thank God y'all heard it. Shout out, because that was a great opening. Okay, bitch. When shit is natural, you can't go back and redo. You cannot. No, ma'am. Um, what was I talking about? I'm realigning. Okay, I am trying to get my focus back. I've also lost thine way when it comes to health and wealth. But I'm getting back on track, guys. Like, girl, I got a video that I did earlier that I'll probably bring out tomorrow or whatever, talking in more in depth about it. But, the holidays are just always depressing. So I kind of lost my way and dug into my emotional, depressed bag, child, and started gorging and things of that nature, stopped going to the gym and all that shit. Put on some weight, but girl, now that the new year is here, now that I feel like my spirits and the energies, the everything, girl, are just ready for a new and improved version of me. So it's time to get back into the swing of things with health and wealth and get that together. Also working on the launch of Tika Naturals yet again, girl. Okay, got some different things brewing up. So you guys will definitely be hearing more about that soon. Okay. Um, Girl, y'all have to give me a minute to get the hell up out of this jacket. It was cold in here. Now it's hot. Mm, okay. Um, but that's all I've been doing. I don't have any real plans for my birthday. Probably just go out to dinner, girl. Okay. Chill and just do me. I'm off until next Monday. So I'm just gonna be chilling, girl. That's all I'm gonna be doing. What else? Before we get into things, I do want to send, girl, my deepest condolences, bitch. Shawn. For those of you that know her and don't know her, she was a fellow creative in the YouTube space, social media platforms, things of that nature. A definite ally to the LGBTQI plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 community, girl. Those of you might also know her. She has graced the TTV platform over there, doing the Queen's Corner and just, being a constant ally to a lot of the girls in this space. And unfortunately, news was brought down today that she passed away, child. Um, I did not know her well at all, but it's really horrible news to hear that a fellow creative, someone that you've actually spoken to, have crossed paths with, even though if you don't know them personally, you've had some type of dealing with them. So I do want to say, rest in peace, girl. I do not know the circumstances. Please don't ask me. That's not my business. If that was something that people wanted to talk about, they would have already done it by now. I do ask that people just respect the situation. This is real life, okay? So may she rest in peace, child, and sending love and prayers out to her family and her friends and the people that knew her best, okay? Oh, child. You never know. You never know how life is going to, you know, suddenly end. But with death, we do realize, and it's hard for people to accept this when you're close to a person, right? And they leave the world. And trust me, I'm talking like this, but when people close to me die, it's difficult for me to accept those words. That death is not final. It is just a transition onto the next journey. Amen. And hopefully you have had the kind of impact you would hope to. That's why they say live every day like it's your last. Treat people, love people now, because you never know. You never know when your number is called. You never know when the Almighty, the universe, whoever the top dog is, has decided that your journey is complete, at least in the physical form. Now it's time to transition and do other things. So again, love each other. You know what I'm saying, girl? All keep each other close, girl. Give the flowers now. Let us not wait until people have passed on, girl, to be sitting here trying to praise them and celebrate them and act like we know who they are. Okay? All right, child. But yeah, rest in peace, D. Rest in peace, child. Um, so let's get into some things. So I was asking myself if I even wanted to get into the minutiae of what's been going on with the whole Jaguar Wright situation, right? Because we find ourselves back where we left this bitch, many moons ago. This is like what, like right as we were entering the pandemic, honey. That's when Jaguar Wright, also known as a disgruntled ex-employee of the industry, girl, has now decided to come out here, girl, and sell her wolf tickets and, just expose. And I do that lightly, girl, because we're going to get into that. Let's get into it. So I sat down the other day and I watched a little bit of this interview that she did, right? And I guess this is the famous interview that everybody was talking about, where she's out here just laying the girls out in the music industry and telling all these stories. So I'm listening. I did not finish the interview because we get to the point where it's now all about her. I look at Jaguar Wright as the female Kanye West. You are so entranced by what these people are saying, right? Because we believe, because not we believe, we want so much to have a glimpse, to have a little piece of access to Hollywood, the music industry. We want so much to be a fly on their wall, to just soak up, because they live this, again, human nature. We are meant to defy the rules. We are meant to want things that seem out of reach. Hollyweird is out of reach for the average person. We live in a time where social media reigns supreme. All of these people posting everything they got going on, all the success and none of the failure. Hello, God. They don't do that, though, girl. They don't want to show you the tough times. Hello. Fantasia was in an interview recently, girl, talking about the girl asked her, girl, you got more money than all of us up in here. She said, how do you know that? I've been broke twice. I'm just now rebuilding myself. A lot of these kids be out here flogging, hello, God, fugazi type teas. It looks good, but on the inside, they're struggling, girl. They don't have a pot to piss in. This is a hard not life for a lot of these musicians that you think got it all, girl. That's why I respect the girls back in the day. Aretha Franklin said, pay me in cash, and I'm going to stuff it in my bra, girl. Hello, God. You better tell it. Bitch, I need payment up front, girl. I need cash, money, cold hard cash. And only a few people finna get paid out of this deal. Not everybody and their mama, and then I get left with nothing. A lot of these big cash advances y'all be taking. You don't realize that everyone gets paid first before you do, especially your first deal. That cash advance looks so, that $3-5 million looks so lovely. You spend it all. You do a whole world tour. Next thing you know, you getting paid $5. You got to pay that back, baby. That's what they don't tell you. There's a lot of hidden things in them contracts. If you know you about to sign a multi-million-dollar deal, you can now afford an attorney. Hello, especially if you show them proof that this is legitimate as hell. And once the deal is inked, they're going to get their pay. Okay? But dialing it back, again, we want so much to take a peek behind the curtain of the lives of these people. And what we'll do is, because only a few people a generation kind of come out of the woodwork that kind of have lived in that experience, and because they are so either messed up by the industry, they're mad because they didn't get an opportunity. Shout out to Jaguar Wright, girl. Never got a real opportunity to become as successful as the people she sang for, the people she associated herself with in music, the titans of industry. So when people like her or someone like Kanye West, there's what's that other girl's name? Azalea Banks. You have a lot of people, girl, who are butthurt. So they come out here and they sprinkle fairy dust. Hello, God. Shout out to El Teddy. They sprinkle fairy dust around these stories, knowing that the public is going to soak it all up, whether it's rooted in truth or fiction. Because they know, hello, God, that we seek and we desire so much to be on the other side that we'll take it all. We don't care what it is. Negative tea, positive tea, in between tea, gay tea, drug tea, hello God, cheating tea, you know? And we'll believe them. We will lean on their understanding because why would they have to lie? They were in the industry. They knew such and such. But it's difficult to believe someone like Jaguar Wright or Kanye West. You know why it's hard to believe them? Because in those conversations, there's deep rooted narcissism. There's deep rooted vengeful ass behavior, girl. I can't believe anybody who's coming from a place of crazy, okay? A place of, you know, being angry that you didn't get an opportunity, that you did not get what you wanted out of this situation. But it was all good when you were in it, though, right? It was all good when you were soaking in the ambience of success in the limelight. You were with the very people that you're so-called allegedly exposing, right? It was good for you then. So just because you didn't get what you wanted from the situation, i.e., a career that was worth something, money, fame, fortunes, connections, hello God, longevity in the industry, you didn't play by their rules and you got cut. You were no longer in the running to becoming America's next top bitch. So I'm supposed to believe an ex-disgruntled employee. Jaguar Wright said something interesting in the interview where she was like, when she was talking about Tevin Campbell and how the industry disrespected him and all of this kind of shit, and how the industry heads didn't want him to be gay. They only want him to be gay for them, which was some real shit to say. Let's be honest about that. Because it hurts the image. But it doesn't hurt the image, girl, when you're secretly sneaking in my hotel room. Hello, God. There's a meeting in my bedroom, bitch. Okay, I believe stuff like that. I understand there's a lot of nefarious things that go on in the darkness, girl, of the music industry, of the industry, period. Okay, we all know what happens. Cat Williams was blackballed well, they tried to blackball him for a very long time when he exposed what was going on up in the mansion parties, girl. When people start speaking truth to that supposed power, girl, we've been to ruffle the feathers of some of the almighties, girl, in the industry. They have power to blackball you. They have power to disappear your ass. I know that there's a lot of funny business in the business. Okay, I'm heavily aware of that. But again, going back to Jaguar Wright and her foolishness, and a Kanye West type of vibe, Azalea Banks, like, how can we believe you? How can we believe you? Especially when what you're talking about is rooted in your own self-aggrandizing, your self-loathing, this angry, angry, angry energy that you have because you weren't acceptable in thine sight. Again, these people, and a lot of times, going back to Tevin Campbell, she did speak on, she didn't know him. Everything that she gathered, all the tea that she got from him was secondhand from her homegirl who worked with him. Everything else was, again, optics. If you're an observant person, you can assume and assume right. Let's just assume you are right. But assumption is never based in right or wrong. It's your opinion of the matter. It's what you've gathered. You've connected all of these dots to gather and to assume a position, a viewpoint on what you think is going on. And I guarantee you, that's exactly most, if not all, of people like her's experiences. Girl, from what we heard, I don't know much about you. You were a backup dancer, girl, backup singer, girl. Yeah, you had like one or two little albums or whatever, girl, please. Kanye West is a different story because he is the artist. He was the front row and center. He was the god of his lane. You feel me? So I guess people would be more inclined to believe him. But again, when everything is rooted in crazy talk, this self praise that I guess you feel like you have to make up for because you never got it. Look how these people speak like you're supposed to revere them or something, girl. Like their word is Bible, it is law. Final and absolute, girl, no God. And again, when I feed you, not me, but I'm speaking as them, if I feed you conspiracy theories that are already lingering in the ether of life, let's tell the truth. There's a lot of that industry executives playing with the children. Hello, God. There's a lot. Marcus Houston and Chris B. Stokes. Let's talk about it with Rasby and the girls. Whether the situation is true or not, because it surrounds that particular topic, that nature, we eat that up. We start to pick a side. We start building our decision, hello God, based off of an assumption. When the truth of the matter is, we don't know shit about these people or their lives. We don't know what's really going on. And neither does Jaguar Wright, in my humble opinion. And I'll be lying if I say one of the things that she talked about in that interview that pissed me off was the conversation she had about Mariah Carey. Now, I could probably come from this from a very biased perspective. Bitch, let me tell you something. You only wish, hello God, that you could grace the presence of a Mariah Carey, bitch. You only wish that your career was a third, girl, hello God, of what she's accomplished in her lifetime, girl. Period. And let's have that conversation. Let's dig a little bit more into what she said. She stated that Mariah Carey was a whore, that she was getting on her knees serving Tommy Mottola to get the deal that she got. Well, she got married to this. If you ask me, this is a smart plan. Girl, please, you got to do what you got to do, right? And I'm not saying Mariah Carey did any of these alleged nefarious acts to get into the industry. First of all, she has the look. First of all, she has the backstory. First of all, girl, she has the vocals, the talent, not just as a vocalist, but as a writer, bitch. So we're never going to discount the hard work that people put in because they have all the things that can turn them into a star. Looking at you, you look like an unwanted stud in the family. So no one would want to be bothered with your ass as a main star. You don't possess main star energy. Okay? But to sit there and talk about Mariah Carey, how she forced him to get a divorce and all of these things and yeah, but she got her divorce and she admitted in a lot of her songs and even having conversations, you could surmise that that relationship was toxic and trash. She didn't even want it. She was a young girl played into the industry. Stop making it seem like her intention was to be a floozy just to get a record deal. No, God, we're not going to do that. We're not going to discount the hard work that people go through to get where they are either. Okay? And yes, there are predators in the industry. Tommy Mottola, R. Kelly, and you let Jaguar Wright tell a girl, which I'm really inclined to believe, girl, is the Jay-Z conversation. There's a lot of those people out there, especially in the white world of things. Jeffrey Epstein, hello God. And all the people in his black book, the Robert Krafts of the world, the billionaires of the world, the judges of the world, the politicians of the world, the powerful people of the world, you ain't dragging them through the mud, dog. And those are the people who make real life decisions for your life. Donald Trump was exposed in that. That was y'all president, girl. Hello. Is it safe to say that instead of her being the perpetrator, that Mariah Carey was a victim? Hello, God. What's up, Joshua? How you doing? What's up, MVN? Hey, long time family. It's been a long time, family. Okay. We're not going to sit here and discredit the great Queen Mariah Carey, girl. No, God. She divorced him, and I believe she won like $300 million from that. Almost took Sony out, girl. Hello. And right after that divorce, honey, mama was getting sexy. No, no more of these old raggedy ass turtlenecks, girl, and these old nurse pants that she was wearing. You could tell that she was the one binded. Hello, God. You could tell she was Cinderella, bitch. Being tossed and dragged around that mansion, girl, by that evil man who preyed upon her. Again, you got a lot of people that come from poverty, girl, especially back in the day. You tell them we're going to make you a star, bitch, they're going to do whatever it takes to become that star because they don't want to live like that no more. You know what it's like to be hungry, thirsty, crying out. Have you listened to Mariah Carey's music? Have you heard a lot of her songs in her earlier years where she dives in deep about her experiences? Again, she's not Whitney Houston, girl. Let's tell the truth. Whitney Houston didn't write not nan song of hers, girl. It was hard for me to resonate with a bitch like that. You're not singing from experience. You're singing what they're writing for you, girl. And a lot of Whitney Houston had theme music. Mariah ain't no theme bitch. Even though she gives you Christmas and she gives you a lot of other different things. But Mariah Carey was giving you the real raw version of what it was to grow up in a lot of the shit that she's been through. So if you dangle that Mighty Morphin Power Ranger carrot in her face and she can transform, bitch, and change her life and her family's lives, you damn right. We gonna do what we gotta do. But when we see the crack of the nearest great escape, girl, we're making our plans to dip. Hello. Hello. Shout out to Mariah. Okay. But Jaguar Wright had she's had some things to say. And like I said, we can be inclined to believe her, but take everything, because a lot of people are doing lives about it. A lot of people are dissecting her. A lot of people, and especially in that interview, they were holding her word as silver and gold, girl. You know? Silver and gold. We leaned on the understanding of her. But do we really know? And then she comes out with this whole thing and this whole storyline about her being ran down, girl. People are trying to kill her, girl. They want to silence her. Don't you think if I was a crazy person like a Jaguar Wright or Kanye West, I would sit around here because we love to believe in the Illuminati and these conspiracy theories, right? That they're out here offing people. Again, both things can exist in the same experience, girl. Let's tell the truth. I'm just giving you the other side of it. Because I do believe in these conspiracies. I do believe that these things happen. They are true. But if I know that I'm knee deep in this shit, right? And I have all of these people already aware of the tea that I allegedly spilled on these people. If I then do another interview and I tell you that people are trying to kill me, you're going to believe that shit. You're going to eat it up. You're going to eat that shit up, aren't you? You're going to be inclined to believe her. Do y'all not look into people's eyes when they speak? Something's not right with that woman. Girl, that everybody want to lean on the understanding of crazy people. Where are we going in this life then, if that's the case? Well, I guess we figure we got Sleepy Joe and Kamala Harris, old tired asses up there leading the country, girl. I guess anything is possible. Crazier shit has happened, I guess. That's what people are saying, right? So we might as well believe her. And then a lot of this tea, alleged tea, is thousands of years old. Girl, no, but who? Do we really care? Obviously we do because everybody named Mama going live talking about it, hanging on every word that she says. So I guess people really do care about it. I care because I'm talking about it, I guess, in some way. I just want us to think a little bit deeper. I want us to start thinking for ourselves. We're talking about people who are disgruntled as fuck. We're talking about people who obviously have mental health issues, girl. Hello God. Um, and their words should be listened to very loosely. Do not hang on every single word pouring out of these people's disgusting mouths because you'll be led astray thinking that it's all true. And because certain dots, most of the dots seem to connect, people are inclined to believe it. And again, I'm not saying what she's saying isn't true. I'm saying pay attention, read the room, especially when crazy people are at the helm. Let me make up this story. Let me hire these people. You're from the hood, girl. You probably got some hood cousins that ain't got nothing else to do. Girl, here's some Newports, girl. Hello, God. Here's a bag of Doritos, bitch. Here's a carton of eggs, girl. Them motherfuckers like $25 a pack, bag. Okay. People will trade for eggs now, bitch. Okay. Act like you chasing me down the road, girl. Here goes some blanks. Act like you shooting me. Anything, all of that and it could be very real. It could. We only know as much as people tell us, what they invite us in on, girl. Don't you think if people really hired someone to off this woman and her family, right? Don't you think that those very entities would be smarter than that, girl? If this woman disappears or if she gets killed like this, it don't look like we're adding legitimacy to these conspiracy theories. Let's be smart here, people. Hmm. I'm just saying though. Anything else I wanted to talk about with Jaguar Wright? Not really. Do not lean on thine own understanding, though, people. Do not lean on the understanding of some of these fruitcakes that come out here, girl. And because they have touched a celebrity, because they've been in that space, because they've been a background singer, backup dancer, girl, all of those things, girl. Let's tell that truth. Just because we're gonna fall on the sword for these people, we're gonna believe everything that come out of their mouth. Girl, something is wrong with you. You need help. Period. Thank you. Shout out to BB. Welcome to the platform. Jag is a hot mess. How does she know everything and nothing at the same time? I'm so tired of our people believing in the Jaguar Orlandos and King Kanye's of the world. It's the truth, though. It's the truth. She's a fool. She's a mess. And where's the corroboration at? Is there anyone else that can corroborate these stories? Remember that foolishness she talked about Mary J. Blige, and then that fool came out of the woodwork right after that talking about some Mary J. Blige played with him when he was a teenager girl in a hotel room? Girl, where are the charges at then? Y'all need to be spending your time hunting down Trey Songz, girl. Hello, God. And men like him. Y'all out here spewing this foolishness out of the side of y'all necks. And again, because we have this desire to take a peek behind the curtain of these people's lives, we'll hold on to any and everything that comes out. Period. And I hope people understand that inviting her on your platform to spew the kind of foolishness, you're opening yourselves up for potential lawsuits. Have we not learned of you're utilizing your platform for someone to spew these allegations on people? These are heavy allegations, girl. Heavy Alec, the things that are coming out of her mouth is literally like the client list black book girl. Hello, shout out to was Julia something girl. I forgot her name. That was a good little show though, the client list child. And she also played in ooh Heidi Fleiss, I believe she played in that too. But Heidi Fleiss girl, the black book girl, like the Jeffrey Epstein, the black book. You just telling everybody, you just telling it all with no corroboration, nothing, no evidence, nothing to back it up. But because we're putting because it looks like it could really happen, right? It looks like the dots are there. We already know P. Diddy's nasty ass. We already know a lot of these men in the industry have moved mountains nefariously, mind you, in order to place themselves on the top. So when people like Jaguar Wright and Kanye West come out and spew, we're connecting the dots. We're adding some type that has to add validity, right? To what these people are coming out their mouth saying. What's up, Nicole? How you doing? What's up, Janae, boo? How you doing, boo? You know, you're the only one out here spewing all that stuff. It is what it is, girl, but God bless her. God bless her, honey. Come out here and get all these views, and you helping out a lot of these YouTubers, you know, get their stack up real quick. And that's cute and everything, but be mindful, girl. Like you out here and some people out here laying girls out for a lie. And because the world would be inclined to believe it, you know what I'm saying? They might lay her out just because of the lie. She talked about Nicki Minaj and her husband and that whole situation with his legal, you know, past and things of that nature. She went in on that. She went in on a lot of situations. I can't remember, you know, every single thing, but the things that stuck out to me was the conversation about Tevin Campbell. She talked about Jay-Z and how he's out here, you know, poaching the kids. I thought about it too. Like, girl, he was a whole grown ass man when Beyonce was a teenager. We also forget a lot of Jay-Z's gangsta past, girl. He was out here selling drugs to the community, girl. He was out here selling, you know, he rapped about selling drugs to his uncles, girl, furthering the dark energy and the path of his neighborhood, girl. Like I don't give a fuck who you are right now. A lot of who you were matters, bitch. I always talk about that over here. A lot of who you were matters, bitch. What did you do to build your fortune? We have to also, and that's a perfect segue into talking about P. Diddy really quickly. A lot of the things that she said about P. Diddy, past and present, I find to be interesting. I also have talked about him many times on a platform where I just feel like there is a nefarious energy around him. I don't see love. I see another crazy person who's giving themselves these lofty, lofty titles that's deeply rooted in narcissism, girl. There is no self-awareness there. Narcissists are not self-aware. Let's make that very clear. It shows with the boosting of thine self on a level that is beyond, okay? Girl, P. Diddy has not really produced any successful artists, let's tell the truth. He's a one-hit wonder type of man. He himself is not. But the people that he touches, it turns out to be that way. I think we talked about that briefly on here a while ago, where I said, look at every project, every group that he's, you know, brought to light. Their light has been dimmed shortly after it was given anything. Day 26, Aubrey O'Day and the girls. I forgot the Danity Kane girl. And speaking of that, I was watching this video. I forget what it was, but Aubrey O'Day was speaking on her experience with P. Diddy and how she talked about the reason why her and Danity Kane's career never really took off was because basically, allegedly, P. Diddy wanted her to be a pass around girl. So you put up audition signs, you get with MTV. I think it was MTV, right? You do all these deals, contracts, all this paperwork. There's a lot of money that has to go around, girl, because there's travel, there's there's stay, girl. You got to pay for room and board. All of these things that you got to do to prepare for this show. You end up giving Day 26 and the Making the Band girls everything that they need, require, and desire, right? They have now won the competition. These people have picked up their lives. A lot of them truly come from nothingness. They've quit their jobs. They've done everything they could to get on this show. And now that they've finished the process, they have won. Their dreams are about to come true, so they think, right? All of a sudden, you got to fuck for a buck? Girl, you got to lay down, girl. You got to get on all fours, girl. And not only for me, for everybody. You got to get on. You got to serve the crew, girl. It makes you question: are you really here for your talent, your hard work, all of those things? It's really disgusting. I guarantee you, these people that sign up for these shows and these competitions, they're not trying to fuck nobody. They trying to really move their family out of the hood. They trying to not have to work a shitty 9 to 5, girl. They want to put their talent that they've been blessed with. Well, some of them have been blessed with, hello God, because some of these people are truly delusional, thinking they have talent when there's a no God there, honey. Okay, but for the ones who win, obviously they had enough talent to win, right? You played on them. And then you wonder why a lot of these girls and these guys go into depression. Look at Raz being them. I'm think I'm here for my talent. Next thing you know, the executives allegedly want to have me in the room. What? We on tour, girl. We trying to get this money, girl. And a lot of these groups have nothing to show for it. Not only did you give your mind, body, and soul, girl, hello God, you done did tours, you done sold out concerts and shows. You were the biggest name at this time period. You have the nerve to tell me that you didn't make no money from that. And then on top of that, you was passed around. You slept with the whole crew. And then you wonder why those people get on drugs. Hello, God. Depression. Sadness starts to weep in. This person now wants to unalive themselves. Or they're doing things that is going to lead them down the road of being unalive anymore. These people, specifically the music industry, y'all are a big contributing factor to why a lot of these people are no longer around. I wonder if Biggie Smalls would have went a different route, would he still be alive? If Tupac would have went a different route, even though he was trying to, hello God, they were forcing that man. Would things have turned out that would these men still be alive? Would a lot of people in the rap industry be alive? And let's talk about this real quick. I've been hearing a lot of tea, right, about these industry executives sitting here signing known criminals who are currently, hello God, or at the time of their signing of their contracts, involved in criminal activity. Do you not know? I understand you want art to imitate life and all of that shit, right? I get that, right? It sells more. It's more palatable. Again, violence, black violence is palatable for marketing, girl, for sales, girl. Let's talk about that. You guys are now putting life insurance policies, not now, but you have been putting life insurance policies on these young men and women, knowing, mostly the young men, though, let's be honest, knowing that they're going to get involved with gang shit, gang activity, illegal things, criminal vibes, girl. And I wonder, does the family get any of that? Hello. And how's that even legal to put a life insurance policy on your artist? Oh, my bad. We throw that in the fine print of all the 1,000-page contract that you have to sign with no attorney present. Hello, God. You're so excited to no longer have to be in the hood. You thinking about all the things you're going to buy with that advance money. You're just signing. You don't realize that one of those papers was a life insurance policy. Oh, and another one of those papers, we own you for life. Even after you die, we own your publishing. P. Diddy is known to do that across the board with every artist. Look at what he's going through with Mace. I think I talked about that before. Look at girl, he owns everything Biggie Smalls. Everything Notorious B.I.G. did, that man owns it. Do you think he signed over those publishing deals to that man's mother? You think he cut that lady a check? Hell no. You think he looking out for his kids? Same with Pac. Y'all celebrate these niggas in these videos, throwing up all their money, all their riches, all of this stuff. And just like Fantasia said, little do you realize they don't have shit to their name. And we, the people, observe this stuff and we get, ooh, girl, I want that too. Are you sure you want that? Do you know what these people have gone through to get that? And what is that once you realize that there's nothing there? It's smoke and mirrors, bitch. Hey, Kiana, how you doing? What's up, Mac? How you doing? Hello, everybody coming in the room. Appreciate y'all for joining me tonight. Yes, girl. P. Diddy sitting out here flexing all his money. Of course he can afford to let Shawn John go. Of course he can relax real quick and fly through the city with a young girl like Young Miami. He's still living off the hard work of other people. And I think there's also something to be said about this power that these people assume. Please do not be fooled. These people are professional predators. And let's be real here. It's not like the city girls are going to be, selling, platinum records anytime soon. So, of course, Young Miami had to do something. I'm glad her podcast is doing well. That is really cute. It's doing great numbers. She's having great guests on there. It's cute. But let's be honest here. City girls weren't going to make it. I hate to tell the truth, but a lot of these girls aren't going to make it. Glorilla has her moment for now, but she's not going to make it. Cardi B is teetering. Girl, where's this? It's been 5-6 years. Where's your sophomore album at, girl? The only reason we're tolerating you is because you're relatable and fun. And you've been enveloped in certain rap beefs, and we like your style, girl. That's the only reason your singles be cute. But where's the body of work? Hello. A lot of the girls, Megan Thee Stallion, girl, she is on a break right now, which I'm happy for her, girl, because bitch, Megan Thee Stallion is one of the only real girls out here that I really do feel like are gonna really. Lotto, we forgot about her already. There's a couple. All of these girls sound the same. They're doing the same thing. I think Megan Thee Stallion is the only one that is different, to be honest with you. And I love Trina, girl, but we're not. This generation ain't trying to give Trina an opportunity, girl. So let's just tell the truth. Little Kim has been washed up, girl. I love her down, but let's talk about that real quick too. Just a side note from Jaguar Wright. She talked about how a lot of these female rappers had stolen from Little Kim. And I truly believe that too. I've been talking about that on here for a very long time. Everybody is a spitting image of what Little Kim was. Even though Biggie Smalls turned her into the image that he wanted to project into the world, she was the female version of him. That's what you kind of do in artist development. They were that kind of dynamic duo. But girl, these girls are biting off of Kim, every last one of them. Let's tell the truth. And it seems like every female rapper now used to be a stripper or did something, or some social media bitch who done got her presence up real overnight by serving a plate of feel good to producer trade. Let's just tell the truth. Ice Spice, girl, as soon as you had the hit record, your porn was released. Drake dissed you, girl, and said that he flew you out. He doesn't know you. We don't know her. One hit wonders, girl. Microwavable ass bitches. No one here is ready to be in the game. And we're playing with Megan Thee Stallion because of all of this shit going on, right? With her and Tory Lanez. And all the things that are happening within her record label. Okay? But Megan Thee Stallion really could carry the torch for the girls. Like, let's just tell the truth on that. She just got to get up out of all these scandals, girl, that are no fault of her own. Let's tell the truth. When you are on the rise, when you are that girl, when you are really that girl, forces of darkness, I said in another video, girl, forces of darkness will rise up against you, girl. And they think because that girl ain't got nobody, that she ain't gonna get taken care of. Girl, you crazy. But everybody want to be a musician, right? Everybody want to be an athlete. Look what's going on with the NFL. All last year, early this year, the girls falling out, getting injured beyond repair in a lot of situations. One dude almost lost his life, had a heart attack on the field. And the only reason NFL talking about we're going to pay out his contract, we're going to do all of these things for him, is because there were a lot of commentators speaking on the fact that if you look at the clauses inside of the NFL's contracts with a lot of these players, if you get hurt, if you get injured, girl, please, that's on you. They're not even willing to front the medical bill. They're not willing to even give you what your contract was worth at that time. Again, reading is fundamental, bitches. If you know that you are about to be on that rise, you're about to sign contracts and make deals, get you an attorney, girl. I don't care if you got to have an attorney and a damn, what do you call those people, girl? Their assistants. Read through it twice just to make sure you're not getting fucked. Because they take advantage. The music industry, the sports industry, there's a lot of people, actors, actresses, Hollyweird, girl. They use these people. Someone said earlier they treat them like vampires, sucking the soul and the nature and the vibe out of everybody. Y'all ain't want to help Dante West until y'all saw visibly that he was homeless and on crack. Let's tell the truth. How long was that man homeless and mentally disturbed, girl, and on drugs and things before we realized, oh, we need to help this man? Y'all used him up, spit him out underneath somebody's bridge in LA. Hello, God. And it wasn't until someone that was a fan recorded his ass and posted it and wondering why this man ain't been taken care of, because these people don't care about y'all. They're going to feed you the drugs. They're going to feed you the alcohol. They're going to give you all the things you need, require, and desire to keep you numb, to keep you dumb, to keep you willing, especially if you come to them already an addict. They're going to fuel that addiction, girl, so they can continue to have control over you. Look at Big Scar, girl. Visibly seeing this man has a problem. Visibly seeing this man has an issue. Ain't no one said, girl, Gucci Man, hey, I cleaned my life up thanks to Keisha Kaur in prison time. Hello, God. I cleaned it up. I now am vegan. I don't do drugs and partake in these things. But you're now signing drug addicts. You already knew what he was doing before you signed him, girl. Let's tell the truth. Y'all come from that life. You're related in a sense. You're signing them because they're relatable to your struggle. If you see something in someone, hey, bro, before you sign this multi-million-dollar deal, I'm going to need you to clean your shit up. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't want these boys and these girls sober. You want them drunk. You want them to be more pliable. Hello. Girl, please. Y'all better start waking up and paying attention, girl. These people don't care about you. They care about what you can do for them. Sports agents, people are the coaches, everybody. I'm going through that shit right now with my nephew. Every fucking high school wants him. He don't know which way to go. These coaches don't give a damn about you Because you're great, they want you on their team. That's point blank, period. So you got to be very decisive. Yes, having options is good. Having people that want you, hello, gone, and will do about almost anything to get you to play a part of their team or whatever the case may be, girl, that's great and all. Understanding that life itself is now a business. Anything you do now is a business. It's not even just solely based off of your credentials, the hard work you put in, your integrity as an individual. Those are the people they don't want. They don't want the hard worker. They don't want the individual who thinks for themselves. They want someone who's pliable, who's easy to manipulate. How can we get you to do what we want when we want? How we want. I don't see them signing no already rich rappers, hello, that are making music in their family's studio. I don't see them seeking out singers and artists and athletes who come from money, honey. Because you know them people ain't stupid. They come with resources already. They come with the thick skin already. They come with lawyers already. People who are observant, people who ain't gonna let you play on their motherfucking time. You go to the pits of the hood. Hello, you go to the impoverished. The girls and the guys who are hungry, thirsty, starving, girl, that don't know what overseas is. They thought overseas was a seasoning, bitch. Because they could never even fathom getting on a plane to go to Denmark, girl. To experience the Great Wall of China, girl. You got bitches like Glorilla thinking that it's okay as her current celebrity standing to pay an assistant $500 a week. That shows me you ain't been nowhere, bitch. You don't know about this life yet, girl. You're new to this. They know what they're doing. And we have to be mindful and we have to watch, fight, and pray, girl, every single day because we're living in a world where people do not care about you. You are just a number to them. They're going to get what they can get out of you. And when you can no longer produce that for them, you are done. Your broccoli is done, bitch. Period. YB, I'm at the point in my life I no longer do business with anybody who smokes weed or get drunk publicly. Keep that over there. I don't want any liabilities around me. Amen. Are you a blessing? Are you an asset? Or are you a liability? No, God. I'm telling you, girl, like, let me tell you how wicked the world is, right? I was watching this video the other day on TikTok where there is a judge speaking publicly and openly about the fact that there are people in this nation, in this country, that purposefully have children to breed them for trafficking. And a lot of the people that are behind this movement are none other than our politicians. Mind you, these are the same people who came up with the budget for the year, right? This $1 trillion budget, right? Where most of the money is going to salmon, trying to conserve salmon. Girl, millions and millions of dollars going to that. Michelle Obama's hiking trail, girl, hello God, and a couple of other, not a couple, a lot of other stupid ass endeavors that we don't need required. All that bill lets you know is that they don't care about human lives. They don't care about us. They care about decorating the Oval Office. They care about decorating the Senate, the House and the Speakers, girl, all of that shit. They don't care about us. So if it is that large on that scale, these are people who truly make the decisions that impede on our life. If they're doing that kind of nefarious ass shit up there, up top, what makes you think the music industry, the sports industry, and all the other industries ain't in bed with nefarious ass shit? Girl, please. So again, going back to Jaguar Wright and a bitch like Kanye West and the rest of those girls who are crazy and mentally challenged, I will say that we could be inclined to believe them. But again, I can't solely believe 100% someone who is a fool. And that just is what it is. And let's have this conversation because we're sitting here having this conversation. But have we ever thought, remember I talk about smoke and mirrors, smoke screens, things of that nature, right? This is big right now. These topics that are happening in the social media sphere is really big. But guess what? It's blinding us from what's happening in the world, girl. It's completely blinding us from what is taking place, girl. Okay? We need to be aware, girl. Girl, human nature is about to forever be changed. That's where I'm actually going, Lex. I'm going in that lane. We have to have the conversation about. I'm going to get into police brutality real quick. Every time I cut on TikTok, y'all follow me on TikTok at YB Speaks, girl. I'm on there now, girl. Okay, I've been doing my thing. Hello, God. And I keep seeing these videos posted, law enforcement continuously abusing their power, continuously overstepping, continuously going above and beyond to take Black lives. There needs to be a revolution and it needs to be swift and just. We need to have our running through the Capitol type of moment. Because it seems to me that there will never be a change in the atmosphere of law enforcement and community. This is the largest gang in the world, and they continue to perpetuate the very real stigmas that have been placed on them through the years. And that is, they are not here to protect and serve. They are here to do harm. They are here to hurt. They are here to eradicate the Black and brown people of this country. Even the officers who look like us are against us. There was a video that I saw of this teacher, Adrian something, I think that was his first name. And this dude was in a car accident. He was visibly going through something. You can tell that this accident did something to him. Maybe he was injured. Maybe he suffered a head injury. We don't fucking know. You know why we don't know? Because police decided to shoot first and ask questions later. And in this case, they didn't shoot a gun. They shoot a taser. Holding the taser on this man. And as I'm watching the video, right, I noticed the man that's holding him down is a man of color. And you're watching your fellow officer tase, 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 hold the taser, tase again, tase again. Now this man has lost his life after he was telling you that he feels like he's dying. Sound familiar? Yeah, I'm tired of it too. I'm tired of it sounding familiar. I forget what state this is in. We have another George Zimmerman vibe going on here. 14-year-old boy walking home. One of the community members decides that he wants to take action into his own hands because he thinks just because there were a string of car break-ins earlier that day or whatever the case may be, that this has to be one of the culprits. A 14-year-old boy who actually looks like he's 14 was gunned down, shot and killed. Shout out to Trayvon Martin. So we have these instances where a lot of past situations are being repeated, just with different people, obviously, right? And not even just the ones that end up fatally, just the police encounters, period, are horrific in itself to be watching. And this is why I don't believe in the power of voting. Your vote does not matter. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Think about this. If your vote truly mattered, right? The past 20 years, let's just take 20 years, right? We are the majority, right? We've all come with these complaints, police brutality, affordable living, all of this shit, right? But nothing has been done. If anything, it's gotten worse. Times have gotten worse. I thought moving forward was about progression in the right way, not moving back slowly, slowly, slowly back in the day, girl. Right? Your vote doesn't matter because if that was the case, if the majority of the people in this country are complaining about these issues and they tell us to vote and you are voting for the right people, why is it that these people are still in power? After all of these, look at the Senate, look at the House. A lot of these people have been sitting for years. Your governors, girl, your local bitches, girl, they've been sitting for a very long time. Your police commissioners, your regular commissioners, your secretaries of state, all of these people have been sitting for a long time, right? Your school board members. But because we're not educated to look beyond the presidency, hello God, we're not seeing where it's beneficial for the majority. Have you seen it? Have we seen anything that benefits the black and brown people of this country in the last 20 years? At the and take into account the highest moments of racial divide in this country in the last 20 years. The only thing that seemed to bring anybody together was 9/11, let's just tell the truth. But in the last 20 something years, we have not seen anything that directly benefits the black and brown communities of this country. Therefore, that means our votes do not matter. Because if they did, those people would be pushing P, girl, trying to make it free. Okay? Trying to make it possible for people like you and me to walk out into this world as ourselves without the worry of the fear of persecution, hello God, from our white counterparts or the people in law enforcement. And not just even that, making things fair on an even playing field when it comes to credit, hello God, when it comes to loans, when it comes to student loan debt, when it comes to all the things of the things. There's no there for us. And then let's take this another up a notch. Just because we're voting for bitches who look like us doesn't necessarily mean that's a good thing. Because if we lean on the understanding of the conspiracy theory world, and if we're just observant, right? Everyone leans on the understanding in that world of politicians, girl, personal interest, self-interest. What can I do that's gonna get me me? That's how I won my seventh and eighth grade presidency. Hello, promising shit that I could not bring, girl. We gonna have pet rallies twice a week, girl. No, the hell we didn't. Hello, girl. Pizza on Friday, girl. No, we didn't get none of it. I still won though, and I still kept my presidency. Hello, God. Hello. What's up, Dre Simber? How you doing, boo? Long time. How you been? We just got to tell the truth. There is nothing in this country for us. The only thing that's for us here, and that is a guaranteed, is to be ripped off, our culture to be appropriated, girl. Hello, God. They're going to drain us dry. Shout out to Queen of the Damned and Lestat, honey, coming through to suck the blood of the people that built this country. And people want to get mad about reparations or when we're going off about law enforcement and Black Lives Matter and things of that nature, right? People want to get so butthurt about that kind of stuff. But girl, take a look around. So we have to suffer this life knowing that our ancestors were dragged away from their homes, right, against thine will, sold into slavery. There's children's, because mind you, this is 400 to 500 years. if we lean on that understanding, but we know that it's been thousands of years, right? Hundreds and hundreds of years, right, of this thing, right? Generations upon generations of people being born just to serve and for free and with fear of being killed, chopped up, thrown in a river. Your life was nothing. You were property, girl. We had to literally wait for a white man to set us free. Again, based on promises that were never kept, promises that would have positioned our ancestors, girl, just to begin generational wealth. That way we could fucking be even with these girls later on down the road. If we would have had our 40 acres and a mule, we talk about that here a lot too. We would, a lot of us would be set right now. Land is powerful, girl. Even today, land is power. You own land, girl, you have power. The things you can do with land, leasing it, renting it, building upon it to provide a service or whatever, the self-sustaining vibes, all kinds of shit. That's a forever type of income. And that's something you can pass down to your children's 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 children, bitch. Abraham Lincoln knew he was lying, girl. He just wanted our folks to fight for that war, girl, so he can win another presidency, girl. He knew if we make these people they fight this war for us, we win. I naturalize these people, girl. Everybody's now free and clear. They can vote for me. You don't think that was planned? You really think Abraham Lincoln gave a fuck about the people? Girl, please. It's the same thing with our black politicians, girl. A lot of these people cannot be trusted. Look at Jesse Jackson, girl. He shows up everywhere, girl. But when the fire is no longer burning, he's gone. Look at what's that girl's name? Tamika Mallory, girl, out here stealing all the funds from these victims' families, girl, setting up GoFundMe's and these parents of these victims, these children that have been slain by law enforcement, girl. All that money donated, girl. Where's that at, bitch? Where's that? I would love to know where that money is, girl. Aren't those families still in need, girl? They can't even mourn their slain children because they don't have a job. No, they have to work. But I thought that money was to support the families. But you over here caked up with Portia Williams and Yandy Smith. Benjamin Crump, when's the last time you won a case? Let's tell the truth. In the words of Janet and her non-singing ass, what have you done for me lately? But give me problems and stress and death and fear, anxiety, depression. That's all I'm saying. So I love what Issa Rae said. I'm voting for everybody black. That's great. But bitch, just because it looks like us, girl, don't mean it's for us. Hello. And just because people out here telling you what you want to hear because you need to hear it, Barack Obama was great with speeches, but what did he really do? When you really think about it, what did Obama do? I know that we're going to sit here and say, well, he wasn't allowed to do anything. But Trump was allowed to basically do any and everything. Even when the majority of the people were against him, he was still able to override the girls. And we're about to really feel it now with inflation, girl. These people are robbing us blind. Eggs, $10, $20. Girl, what? More and more videos are coming out. People are stealing groceries, girl, and they're being arrested. Horrible. Shame on the business owners. Now, if they were carrying out, TVs and computers and PlayStations and shit, I can get it. But, girl, they're carrying out food, girl. What do you think is going to happen? There is going to be some type of civil unrest when the basic necessities that are needed to survive in this life become unattainable to the average human being. What are we supposed to do when everything else is going up, and not just up? We're talking about up and away, girl. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a spaceship and a rocket ship. That shit done flew into the sun, girl, and beyond. Me or you can't afford that kind of inflation. But our jobs ain't going up with them wages, though. But you just did a $1 trillion+ budget, and you think that it's more important to conserve salmon in the Michelle Obama hiking trail and the senators in the House's decor for their offices, girl, than it is to make sure that the very people that put y'all in power are taken care of. You showed us that bullshit with Ukraine when you was out here writing up checks right after you said, girl, we can't afford no more stimulus money, but you just sent them $1 billion+, girl. That would have been able to stimulate the people over here where it's needed the most. Because it's 2023. There should be no reason bitches ain't got no car. There should be no reason bitches ain't got no place to live. There should be no reason bitches can't have access to healthcare, education, a fair paying job, girl. Hello, God. There should be no reason homelessness is still heavily prevalent to this day. Aren't we technically living in the age where we were supposed to be flying cars, girl, and doing all this futuristic shit? Did that future have homelessness and hunger and thirst, girl, and wageless jobs, girl, out here? People still struggling, battling it out just to survive in the world. We have money for everything else other than where it's needed the most, which is with the people. It's a sad ass life that we live, child. It's a real sad ass life we live in. What's up, Cat? Hey, boo. You late, child? You right on time? Well, I will be getting off of here in about 20 minutes, but you on time, child. You made it nonetheless. What's up, Jace? How you doing, boo? Gotta look at these comments real quick. I'm sorry, I'm just running my damn mouth, girl. What's up, Joanna Miller? How are you? So good to hear you speak again. Yes, speak truth. Can we get web reviews again before Chasing Dallas comes back? Um, I feel so bad, girl. I was supposed to do my reviews for the Crew Dallas. Shout out to Wuda Lee, honey. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna do just a whole. I've watched all the episodes already. I just haven't had the energy or the time to even want to sit down. But I will have something like that coming out this week, more than likely. Um, can we also touch on how are we hurting ourselves? Like, I'm going to need people to understand our ancestors did not believe in the blonde hair, blue eyes man. They sure didn't. But I will say this: I find it interesting that white people have all these things to say. But do you know that you're from us too, girl? Remember the woman they found, the hominoid female that was found in the mountains of Africa, girl? Um, Allegedly, she is dated to be almost 4 million years old, a black woman. And they're saying that her DNA is linked to every living person's DNA to date. An Eve among people, should we say. So, white people, y'all were birthed from us. Hello. Get into it. Jamaicans don't call themselves black; they're Caribbean or West Indian. Well, I hope people know, even through South America, Jamaica, the islands, all of that was within the slave trade. So believe it or not, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, all the girls from the islands and shit like that, you have African in your blood in some way. Your ancestors were slaves, baby. Okay. YB, okay, I think I read that one already. Yes. Our people need to understand a slave chain is not worth nothing. Pay for an attorney and make sure your contract is beneficial to you, not to them. Amen. Again, reading is fundamental, honey. My mama has been with a Jamaican man for 20 plus years. I can only say that their disassociation with the African race is deep. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Because Jamaica was one of the main ports for the slave trade. That's where people were dropped off. That's where the auctions, so to speak, were held. So we can try to deny our roots. Every human, let's just kill it right now. Every human being, guess where the cradle of life is? Africa. Everyone has African blood in them, period. White people too. That's how we kill that. We're all from there, baby. Period. Even me. I told y'all I did an ancestry little thing a while ago. Found out that my father is 100% Nigerian. Well, not 100%. Most of his bloodline actually dates back to the slave trade. So my ancestors were slaves. So I know if my white side that has German and Italian and all kinds of shit in it, okay, and then on the other end of that is pure African girl from slave trade vibes. Girl, we all got it all up in us, girl. You know, we got it all up in us. White people would just, if you want to tell the truth, white people were all slaves. Let's just tell it. Hey, EK, how are you, boo? Good to see you too. Thank you for joining me tonight. Yes, girl. Everybody coming to the building, make sure to thumbs up the video. I appreciate y'all. It has been a while since I have been in front of y'all, but it feels good to be back and just, vibing and talking some shit, child, and getting to some tea, getting truth and justice to be served, girl, okay? And I find it kind of weird too. We got a lot of things that are going to be coming forth in the upcoming in this year pretty much. There's a lot of different things that are going to be transpiring, and I hope that we're going to be prepared for it. The energy is definitely shifting, and we need to prepare ourselves for that mind, body, and spirit type of vibes, girl, because we got to prepare ourselves. It's only going to get worse. Baby, they claim to speak the Queen's English. I only speak to him 3 times a year, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and my mama. Okay. Hmm. Yes. But I think that's another thing too that we need to we got to start standing up more, girl, because I really do fear the worst. And not just for people of color, I feel the worst for humanity because these rich girls are dabbling in a lot of nefarious things, child. Elon Musk has now invested a lot of his money now that, from what I'm hearing, into the transference of consciousness. Even though he said that he wasn't even for that shit because he felt like the wrong people, obviously the people that would be able to have access to that kind of technology, the rich, the wealthy, the powerful, um, they're already nefarious in nature. So giving them long life, girl, it'd be horrible. Also, we need to realize Africans do mess with us. I mean, if you were, I know there's a lot of negative stigmas that come out about Africa, especially scamming nature, child, and all that stuff. But wouldn't you scam the rest of the world too if your motherland has been pillaged? Hello, God. You've been sitting around here Your people have been moved around, enslaved. Because if you don't think that certain things aren't normalized in certain and I don't even want to call Africa third world, because we have now, not now, but we've always known that that's treasure island. Without Africa, the world wouldn't be able to prosper. They hold most of the world's natural resources. We've been raping and pillaging that country since the beginning, girl. Since the beginning, with no remorse. And we have the nerve to tell people like Africans, y'all are lucky. No, we're lucky. We are here by their grace. I hope you guys know that, right? How do you think y'all got the new iPhone? How do you think y'all get all the new stuff? Africa naturally has a lot of those elements, a lot of those metals, a lot of those things that we need to further. Shout out to Wakanda, bitch. Hello, God. Hello, God. I'm never going to discount the motherland. And a lot of times we do things because we have no choice but to do them. And I want to say that I think America, I've been hearing a lot of tea about cryptocurrency, digital currency. I did hear that China is about to be one of the first places to enact their digital currency. So that means, that America is in heavy debt, trillions of dollars in debt with China. So I wonder if that is what's going to lead to war, because China never forgets who owes them money. We're talking about some of the biggest gamblers among all the races, girl. Hello, God. Chinese people love to gamble. They love spending money, girl. They love investing and getting returns back. Money, money, money. China loves their money, girl. And we owe them a lot of it. So what do we do when the country we owe a lot of money to moves to digital currency? That means our dollars aren't worth shit. So we'll still be in debt to them, an insurmountable coin. We'll never be able to pay back. Do you not think they won't forget? They're coming for us, girl. They've already developed their artificial sun. They've already developed these android dogs and these android people that are going to be replacing their law enforcement very soon. They're gearing up, girl. Why do you think they are the largest population in the world? Do you think it's by accident? One of the largest militaries in the world. Do you think that's by accident? Some of the smartest people in this world. Do you think that is by accident? No. I also heard that they're out here, they have baby womb factories where in China you no longer have to have birth naturally. They don't even want you to have birth over there, to be honest with you, because their population is so high. But now they can produce children in a factory, girl, in some type of tubing technology. I'm sure we've seen something like it in these little futuristic movies and shows and things of that nature. But wow, a woman doesn't even have to naturally give birth anymore. We can just program. And coming from that lets me now realize you guys have mastered cloning. If you can make an artificial sun, imagine the energy it would take to power that. Imagine all the other technologies that they've been over there experimenting with. Yeah. Do you not think that they're gearing up to wipe us off the face of the earth? And could we blame them? Russia's just going to be mad that they couldn't do it first. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but even the banks are dwindling. Our banking systems are dwindling here. And thanks to inflation, a lot of people aren't even trying to get involved with, getting loans or interest rates. Girl, we all still trying to wait on the Supreme Court to go ahead and pass that student loan forgiveness, girl, so we can go ahead and be debt free in that regard. But they dragging their tail on that. But the banking systems are going to crash, especially if we go to digital currency. What world do we live in when cash is no longer king? And then that takes on another life of its own, because now technology already consumes a lot of industry, a lot of jobs, a lot of this world is processed through technology. A lot of these warehouses don't have people doing quality control anymore. They have databases and technology doing quality control. But man that is fallible creates technology that then becomes dangerously fallible. Girl, I don't even have Apple Pay, bitch, because I don't trust my card information being linked to my phone. Y'all girls have been known to track the girls and to steal information, to hack devices and things of that nature. Why would I trust that? Let alone rely on technology to basically do everything for me. That's why I don't trust Tesla. Do you think I want my car driving for me? No. Girl, please. Now, BB, I'm gonna have to say something on that. You must have listened to one of my other videos that I think was like one of the last videos I talked about, where, Dr. Fauci is under a lot of attack right now because he allegedly funded the very clinic that had the outbreak. So again, we're stepping back into that world of conspiracy where you have these rich and powerful people, and it made me think about it further too. We were about a year or two into Miss 19, right? All of a sudden, there was a vaccine. Vaccines take a lot of time, even a lot of human trials, in order to become viable and accepted by the FDA. The FDA just bypassed all those rules. How do you think? They already had it. They were planning for something like this. Let's create disaster, mayhem. Let's wreak havoc upon the people, right? Let's create a need, because there's profit in pain. There's profit in poverty. There's profit in disaster. Certain stocks will go down, but other stocks will go up. Shout out to the medical field. I bet so much money was pushed in to these engineers, girl, these medical engineers, and these girls out here in that field, these scientists and things. Much needed funding, girl. And then what we don't see is a lot of that funding being drifted off into offshore accounts, into thine pockets to be lined up, girl. That's what I say. Oh, girl. And we still have fools in power making decisions for us. Laws that are old as time, girl, that need to be rewritten or tossed out altogether. A lot of these industries no longer should be mattering anymore. Let's be honest here. It's time to do away with them and recreate. We need to be focusing again. I'm getting on my horse, girl, climate change. We need to have those conversations. We need to be talking about the fact that they just discovered another fucking Earth that's not that far away from us. Thank you, Kat. I talk about big pharma. These people will literally sit here and work tirelessly for a treatment, but not a cure. They already have the cure, but there's no profit. There's no continuous profit in a cure, but there's continuous profit in a treatment for your ass. But y'all get these kids addicted to drugs. That's what y'all do. Get them addicted to drugs. Now big pharma has to step in to give you a drug to get off of drugs. Next thing you know, you're in a rehab center. It's this continuous circle, girl, this revolving door. Money, 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 money. But I beg the question as I'm about to end this live soon is what is the point of any of this if humans are not around anymore? What's the point of fame and fortune and riches, girl? What's the point of duping and manipulating and doing things on this grand scale that only end in mass genocide, right? That kill off an entire species, girl. What's the point when you yourself, the contributor to the bullshit, won't even exist anymore? Look at what's that damn movie with Mila Djokovic, girl? Resident Evil. As watching that entire, all of those movies, it made me think, all the rich and powerful, because there's not that many of you. You're living underground in filth. You created a whole mass genocidal situation just to rule over nothingness, to rule over corpses. And BB, thank you for saying that. People need to learn how to farm. I grow all my own fruits and vegetables. Shout out to you, but did you know that there are groups of law enforcement agencies banding together? They're going to local farms and private farms, and they're destroying and telling these people that they can no longer grow their own food. And God forbid you're one of the girls who have a lot of acres and you're mass producing food. They think you're selling it, right? Which you probably are. If you're not registered with the Department of Agriculture and all these other things and have went through all these loops and kissed the ass of Uncle Sam, you have to bow down and kiss the ring. And if not, they're going to destroy your crops. I've been seeing those videos too. They want us to be solely dependent on whatever it is they feed us. Bill Gates is out here. He done got out of technology, girl. He done opened up and invested in something called was it Biolab or something like that, Ecolab. And girl, they are out here cloning meat, girl. They are printing meat, 3D printing meat, girl. They're already serving some of this printed meat in restaurants, girl. So I wonder, is there some type of shortage that we're not aware of? Or is this just a ploy? Hello, God. Because think about it, the Earth been around forever, girl. We've been around for a very long time too. You can only mass produce so much, and if the population is growing exponentially, higher than what it usually does, I could surmise that we could be running out of natural resources. For all we know, we've been eating clone shit forever and just didn't really realize it. I'm just saying though, so either we're running out of resources or this is just another avenue for people to just start making more money. And again, I beg that question, girl. What is the point of accumulating all of this wealth when there is no one literally going to be here to spend it? When the banks are gone, when we have switched over to digital currency, what's the point of it all? What's the point of it all? They're already out here shadow banning videos that talk about natural remedies, that talk about natural herbs and spices and things that will basically heal you from any and all things that ail the human body, right? Cancer, AIDS, HIV, STDs, other sicknesses and colds and flus and things of that nature. They don't want you to know that you can heal yourself. They don't want you to know these things. They're not even trying. You know why? Too, and even in the world that I live in, when it comes to Tika Naturals, people keep trying to tell me that you're going to have to get some type of license or this kind of. No, the fuck I'm not, because the FDA can't regulate something they cannot study. Did you know that? That's why they're trying to fuck with the natural girls. The FDA can't take a lemon, study its natural properties. And the reason they don't do it is because it's not profitable. You cannot patent something that is natural. So thanks to that law, when I come back with Tika Nationals, I got to let the girls know this is not FDA approved. That just makes it look like you are not legitimized, that you don't know what the fuck it is you're doing. And that's not really the case. It's just a bunch of legal red tape that you got to go through because they can't profit off of it. But they're going to continue to let McDonald's, Burger King, all these fast food restaurants sell you trash, things that have chemicals. Did you know that they just found out that most of McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell has plastic soluble fibers in them? They are aware of that. Forever type of chemicals. I've talked about this before on the platform, and these people are still in business. I can't lie, I just had a small fry the other day, but girl, that shit was good as fuck. Um, but tell the truth though, like they trained us for years to lean on the understanding of the food pyramid, to lean on the understanding of McDonald's has been around forever, Burger King forever, a lot of these places have been around forever, promoting all of this trash that is now giving the girls cancer, killing the kids. Thank you, Kat. What they're allowing, they've publicly let us know that certain amounts of pus is allowed in the milk process, girl. When they are milking these cows, they're milking some of their pus as well, and they're allowing us to drink it. They're filling these cows with all this different type of shit just to keep them healthy. And they're imagine being raised just to produce something, and then when you're done, almost like I just talked about earlier, girl, with athletes and musicians, girl, when you've been used up, you're sent out to the pasture to be killed. Chickens, all of this stuff. Girl, why are chickens different sizes? Let's talk about that too, real quick, girl. Why what the hell? I go to one place for a chicken wing. Next week I go to. Why are the chicken wings varying in sizes? Why aren't they the same? Oh, I know why. They're not the same because, girl, whoever produced, distributed that shit and grew that, they had hormones and all kinds of steroids pumping through that thing, and God knows what other kind of chemicals. You don't think that by for years us eating chemical steroids, hello God, antibiotics and things. Why do you think these kids are born the way they are born now? Big as hell. Coming out the pussy looking old as hell. Mustache and all, girl. Nut hairs and everything, bitch. Okay, titties and all, bitch. Full luscious hair coming out the pussy. Hey, girl, how you talking and everything, girl? All that chicken y'all black ass was eating. Tell the truth. Them late night cravings of Popeyes and hot honey chicken. Girl, I'm getting hungry now. Oh, yes, girl. Glory. I will find a way to get the Popeyes. Yes, girl. Yes. It's the truth. Why do you think your children are so damn big? Hello. Ooh, they developing early. Duh. Look what the hell they've been eating, girl. And I want people to understand this too. I'm going to end this live in a minute, but I do want to say this. I was trying to cover some things, but since we're leading in that direction, I'll just end this and we'll have a continuation of this conversation later on. But I want to say that everything that we do when we purchase and things that we've been socially conditioned to accept in this life adds to the bigger problem when we talk about the negative aspect, the evil dark side of industry. And when I mean industry, I talk about it as a whole. We're talking about food, we're talking about music, we're talking about fashion, we're talking about everything, girl. All roads lead to trafficking. I don't think people understand that. We talked about this last year when I saw the Seaspiracy documentary, where they were talking about in the fishing industry, there's so much human trafficking going on in that particular industry because of what it takes. People are not going to willingly want to work out on a fishing boat and do half of the shit these guys do. So there are specific groups of people that go out and steal people, stealing grown men from bars, getting them drunk, plowing them with drink, and drugging them, and then kidnapping them and taking them on these fishing boats, forcing them to work. And when they're done with them, or they try to run, they kill them. So a lot of our human activity, you're out here buying up your Starbucks, you're out here buying up your clothes at the damn outlets and shit or the mall or whatever, girl. Every purchase that you make, you have to think in the back of your mind. You think you're just buying something and you're going about your day, girl. You're going to look nice as hell today at this party or whatever, girl. But you don't realize you're going to eat that salmon, that tuna. There can't be a demand if there's no supply, and vice versa. The only reason there's a supply is because there's a demand. So when we talk about that, oh, what power do we have? We have a lot of power. Purchase power. If you don't buy into this shit, these companies can no longer go on doing the shit they've been doing. Let's tell the truth. If we stopped eating fish, well, we know that's not going to happen, especially for us black and brown folks, girl, hello God. There would be, let's just say, for instance, we all stopped eating fish. The fishing industry would plummet. There would be no need. There would be no supply. There would be no demand. If we all said we're no longer going to wear certain fashion brands because we know for a fact they cater to trafficking. Those poor children are working damn near for free in these warehouses because no one else with the right mind is going to want to do this job willingly. They want cheap labor. The most expensive thing in any workforce is going to be labor costs. How do we cut that down? That way we can pocket the rest. We want to make as much money as we can. So what are we going to do? Hello, God. And then shout out to BB, not just with chickens, but with all of these different elements, the different factors, girl, whether it's fashion, whether it's food, any music, anything, the waste that is left in your wake after you're done pillaging what you need. Disgusting. Disgusting. Really think about it. I know it's a lot because we have been for years and years and years socially conditioned to normalize a lot of the shit that we do. But you don't really think about it until you're sitting down with a bitch like me and you're like, damn, I never really thought about it on that level. Your actions, your purchase power adds to, hello God, a lot of the nefarious things that are going on. Think about it. McDonald's is a sponsor for the American Heart Association. But French fries, and we now have learned that hydrogenated vegetable oils, girl, add to cancer. And what are those fries dipped in? Actually, we also found out recently that heated carbohydrates, potatoes specifically, rice, things that are heated, the carbohydrates that are heated cause cancer. And yes, it all tastes amazing, right? But we all have learned, and we lean on the understanding, girl, hello God, that all that glitters ain't gold. Just because it tastes good don't mean it's good for you. Milk, dairy products have been linked to causing cancer. And I thought about it with cheese too. And the same thing with wine. We have to age it, get it old, and let it get smelly and sour. And that's how when we know that it's good to eat, girl, that's backwards. Cheese literally grows with mold on it. Yogurt is nasty when you think about it. The process it has to go through. Oh, girl, please. Again, we've been socially conditioned to believe. I thought about it too. Like, girl, for breakfast, you're having an egg, you're having a chicken fetus, and we're making bacon. And I'm such a hypocrite because I'm not gonna lie, I made a bacon egg McMuffin earlier, girl. That shit was good as hell. I'm not gonna lie. But again, socially conditioned to believe that this is good, this is acceptable. We're eating an animal's baby. They've been bred to just serve us eggs, girl. Hello, God. We have cut the back of a pig to create bacon. And that's delicious. Look at our teeth. I know mine are fucked up, but our teeth were never meant to eat meat. We have plant eater type of teeth. Ask ourselves, why do we have to season these meat? Look at me, it's gray, it looks dead. It is dead. And we're putting that energy, those vibrations in our body. We wonder why we have short tempers now. We wonder why our blood pressure is high. We wonder why hypertension is a factor. We wonder why cancer and diseases and all kinds of personality augments, hello God, are taking place in our life because it's the food that we're eating. The shit that they're telling us is good, girl, that's on the food pyramid. Don't worry about it. You know how much better I felt last year when I let go of cheese? I felt so good. When I stopped eating beef for 2 years, I felt amazing. When I stopped eating pork, I felt amazing. And thank you, Kat. I saw a video the other day. Well, not the other day, it was a minute ago, of them saying that we're out here eating bacon, but girl, it's really dog bags. Think about it. They can disguise anything, girl, if you cut it up the right way to make it look like it's supposed to be that. How do we really know what it is that we're eating, girl? They already out here doing research on these nutrition drinks and all of these different things to let us know that this has no nutritional value in it whatsoever. What do you think would really happen if we walked into some of these meat distributing centers, girl, and we really saw, girl, is this really meat? Is this really cow? Is this really chicken? Girl, do we really know? And then how don't we know if it's been printed, made in a lab somewhere, a clone? And let's tell the truth, something that is a copy of something cannot bear its soul, cannot bear its essence, therefore cannot bear its nutritional content either. I'm not a scientist, but I know that damn much. Hello. Thank you, Kat. Step into your activism, Robbie. Speak the truth. Amen. I'm watching a lot of these different activists on, YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, and they talk about a lot of great things. And we're talking about the power of food and the power of seed, the power of whoever wields the seed wields life itself, and that is dangerous, girl. But we've already been here for about 2 hours, so we're not going to dive into all of that stuff. But all you need to know is that, girl, watch, fight, and pray. Pay attention to what's going on around you. These people, especially when shit's happening in the media world and entertainment that overshadows real shit that's going on in the world, girl. That fucking Hawaii just had another volcano explode the end of last year. Girl, what? Didn't they just have one explode in the beginning of the year too? So that's two within a year? Y'all ain't gonna talk about what that means to the ozone layer, to the atmosphere, to the climate, or biblically what it means? Hello, God. What's going on in California, girl? You see all them damn roads being sunketh. Huh. Mudslides, dragging the girls to an early grave. What? We thought erosion, the great erosion moments were from the seaboard, girl, was going to be the worst of it. No, the fires and shit. No, mudslides, girl. Roads, girl. What? You know? The earth is letting us know something. She's tired. What's up, magic user? How you doing, boo? No, honey, I'm not a vegan. Girl, I want to work towards that. But let me say something. When we talk about food costs, as we did earlier, if organic food was already expensive, it's even more expensive now. It's horrible. It's impossible to eat clean. Again, if we make this, because the average person, right, let's be honest here, you can't attain those things consistently. Okay, you have a free check this week, so you can afford to eat a little vegan, a little cleaner here and there. But when you got to do what you got to do, you might have to go to the meat store, girl. You need sustenance. You need things that are going to fill you up, girl. Let's be honest here. And organic, things that have seeds in it now, it's so crazy that they're expensive. Way more expensive than the GMO shit. Way more expensive than, the great value shit. It's horrible. So if you can afford to eat vegan consistently and, do your thing, God bless. But for the average American, the average person in this world, with inflation being the enemy, girl, it's kind of difficult. And let's be honest here, the world doesn't even want you to get hit to a natural lifestyle. You're going to live longer. You're going to be healthier. You're going to be happier. You're going to realize your worth. You're not going to want to work a 9 to 5. You're not going to be an industry plant. You're not going to want to be one of these people that's hauling around all of the shit for the CEOs anymore. That's why they hated the pandemic. They loved the pandemic because it offed a lot of people, but they hated the pandemic because a lot of people woke up and realized their power. Girl, we can DoorDash this shit. We can Uber Eats this shit. We can Uber this shit. We can strip, girl. We can create our own business, girl. They don't like those damn. Why are they trying to tax the business owners now? $600 a year. They're not doing that this tax season because they realize they're gonna get a lot of backlash from that bullshit. And the IRS didn't want to comply with that foolishness because they already got a lot on their plates. But going into the next year, they're trying to get everyone who's making a little bit of coin on the side, they want a piece of that shit. So again, you want to live right. You want to go to gym memberships are high now. They're going inflation is touching everything. Even the fucking parking meters at the beach, girl. Inflation is touching everything. What are you to do if you can't afford that? Again, you can demand for an increase on, someone said it in here, iceberg lettuce, girl, romaine lettuce or whatever. You're going to sit here and increase that, but you're not going to increase my pay? That's ridiculous. Make that make sense. I tried to go to a farmer's market. I went to two of them, girl. I walked in and walked the hell out. They talking about seeded watermelons were $19.99. Girl, what? Bitch, you done took at least 10 other items I could have got at Walmart, girl, for that. You know? Walked in and walked right the hell out because I was like, girl, y'all tripping. So I shop at Aldi's and I still go to Walmart. Child, because you ain't got no choice. Publix is too damn high. It's a mess. Hashtag keep going. If these other hoes can go live for days, you can too. Thank you, but I actually have to. I have to go somewhere though. He needs more practice and to trust himself more. He's brilliant with those tarot cards. Yes, honey. Yeah, we'll probably do some tarot sometime this week. Like I said, I'm off, y'all. So I'll probably get around to doing some tarot. Again, shout out to Lex, honey, because she got me for Christmas a new tarot deck. I really, really love this deck, girl. I really love this deck. I love this deck. Shout out to this deck. Yeah, look at the cute. These are the gold textured ones. Ooh, they're so everything. I cannot wait to bust these out, girl. Yes. Ooh, but that's all I really wanted. I just wanted to, come here and speak some truth, girl, and serve some justice, honey, because the world is falling. And I just wonder if we're even going to be around to try to catch it before it truly falls for good. And at the end of the day, I hope that each dark period we continue to realize that we are nothing without unity. If we, the people, do not unify and become one in peace and love and harmony with nature itself, there's no reason for our existence. You know, girl. But that's all I have for right now, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I got something I gotta go do real quick. And I'm gonna try to come back again this week. I got some car conversations I'm gonna be bringing to y'all. Probably go live again. I don't think I'm gonna be doing a birthday live. I have some things planned, so I'll probably be too busy for that. But I'll definitely try to come back with you guys. Yes, my birthday is Thursday. Again, for the girl stepping into the room. Okay, I will be the 35, but we gonna say I'm turning 30, bitch. Okay, we're now at that age. Can we say that real quick though? Like, what's the tea with? Okay, look at me opening my mouth again. But I do. Let's end it on this though. Ageism. Like it seems like now that I'm at the age where I used to judge people for being at that age, now I want to give myself grace. Now I want to give myself grace. Because when I was 20, 35 would be old as hell. To be like, girl, you an old queen. But now that I'm 35, girl, I want grace. The hypocrisy of it all, right? I don't know why we're like that. As long as we're healthy, girl, as long as we're living life, girl, a lot of the kids ain't seeing, past 30 these days. A lot of the kids ain't seeing past 30. Look at all these young folks being gunned down, killed, or just being shipped up the road for crying out loud. Well, you might as well say you're dead if you're doing his life sentence in prison. You 16, 17 years old, 20 years old. You might as well say you're dead at that point. Girl, you ain't never getting out. You're going to die in prison. So let's just count them as being dead. Why be pleased? Start going live more frequently. I love hearing my fellow Capricorn speak his truth and dropping knowledge. Thank you so much. Oh, happy early birthday if I don't catch you. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all for loving me. I appreciate that. I love y'all too. I'm gonna try. I have a video that I'm planning on doing that will explain a lot of why I have not been around in the past year. I was trying to figure out if I even needed to have the conversation, but after careful deliberation, I have decided to go on ahead and let you guys in on that. And I'm going to do that in the form of a video. And I'll let you guys know. That way, there'll be a little bit more understanding to why I have not been as active on YouTube. So that video will help y'all understand that. But I am going to be trying my best to make regular appearances like I used to on here. I just figured too, since I haven't been dabbling in the web series world and, I've kind of put that crown, hello God, in the closet where I used to live. Okay. I just needed to kind of find my space again. And I know truth and justice has always been my space. But I'm gonna be real. I didn't think that y'all would be fucking with it too much, to be honest with you. And there was some other. Again, there's a big reason why. That's not one. That's one of the smaller reasons why, but there are bigger reasons that we'll get to in another video. Okay. Um, and that is true. That live and die young mentality. That is so true. Hold on. Well, it's harder for us. Many of us didn't actually get to live any real truth until our 20s, so we already feel stunted and cheated. Child, you ain't lying about that. You are not lying about that. We got to embrace the knowledge and wisdom. That is so true. Experiences is what gives you wisdom and knowledge, but not just experiences, but understanding those experiences, walking in the awareness of those experiences. And I'm talking about all of the awareness, not just the good parts, the parts where you fucked up, the parts where you weren't your best, the parts where you looked ugly, you looked shady, you looked nasty and raggedy, bitch. You know what I'm saying? All of those things make up. And if you're not walking in all of it, then it's hard to become wise. It's hard to become, truly, because knowing is different than understanding. Understanding comes with the experience of it all, the awareness that you got from the situation, if that makes any sense. Thank you so much. Believe me, I really do. Please believe me, I really do appreciate that. Doesn't matter one way or the other. We love you and support you, Abby. Thank you so much. I really do. Yes, honey. Whew. That just know that there will be a lot more, social, justice commentary and on the platform. I'm going to be really hitting that hard. Um, while taking a lot of the things that's been happening publicly and offering that other side view, like I did with Jaguar Wright and P. Diddy. Um, so again, I look forward to being on here more, and I do appreciate your guys' continued love and support of me and my platform. It means more than you'll know, honey, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. This was impromptu. You guys showed up and showed out. I really, really do appreciate it. To the people that will be coming in, catching this replay, honey, I appreciate you guys too. Please do not forget to thumbs up the video, comment, honey, leave your thoughts. Amen. Follow me on social media. My TikTok is at YB Speaks. Hello, God. My Instagram is ybent.tv. And if you would like to donate to the platform this evening, I have everything scrolling up on the screen. My Cash App is at YBENTTV19. Get into it, honey, okay? And until next time, child, be blessed and never stressed, okay? And remember that health is wealth, bitch. All right. And continue to watch, fight, and pray, guys. These are perilous times that we're in. And there's no need to be getting caught up in the foolery, the fakery, the fuckery, and the fraudulence of it all, because it does have a weird way of consuming you. And it'll have your attention when your attention needs to be on the real shit that really is moving the needle of your life. Amen. All right, guys. Love you and enjoy your night. Take care. Bye.